we back.
Can rival gangs coexist peacefully? This is through Jubilee, starting at 3, 2, 1.
Test 1 2 1 2. Hey guys, this is John. Welcome back to Middle Ground. We just wanted to remind you that we have a podcast, and the podcast is called Radical Empathy. It's all about having empathy for perspectives that are far outside your own and kind of challenging yourself to see or at least consider other people's views. We would like to thank a few people for helping us put together this episode of Middle Ground. Lawrence Cartwright Boogaloo, who's in the video, as well as Malik Spellman, helped us cast this episode. We want to keep exploring communities and perspectives and cultures that you don't normally see in mainstream media, and we want to bring those authentic discussions to you. So let us know in the comments.
Black fathers.
Enjoy the episode.
I've been saying this since we started watching
I still think
videos.
I'm almost guaranteed that I'm gonna die from street violence.
Are you okay with that though?
Well,
have you accepted that as a man?
Yes.
I wanted my message to impact gang culture. You know, I'm one of you. Wherever I end up, you're gonna know that you can end up there too.
I was affiliated with the Blood Gang for my entire life. My heart, my soul, my family are Bloods.
I'm affiliated with the Captain Park Power Rules.
The Anthers Park, Miller Gangsta Bloods.
Power Rule Gang.
Black Peachstone Jungles. I'm affiliated with the Rolling 60s.
Been gang banging for most of my life. No high school diploma, but I feel like I know it all.
You know, the excitement of it, the brotherhood, you kind of like fall victim to it. But I feel like it also prepares you for the real world and gets you ready for like a lot of like obstacles that you might run across.
Everybody just labels a gang member as just a terrorist threat. You know, just not real human beings, but that's not the fact.
Hey, how you doing? You doing, brother? You all right, brother? Squabble, Boogaloo?
Yo, what's going on? My name's Seti Mack. I'm from Anthers Park. I do rapping, comedy, and I'm a jack of all trades, really.
My name's Jay Nasty. I'm from Compton, Spooktown. Freshly paroled from prison, a certified welder.
My name's Squabbler. I'm from Jungles. I'm an up-and-coming artist from Los Angeles, California.
My name is Skip Townsend, and I come out the West Adams area, and I'm a job developer and also do human development as well.
Yeah, I'm Boogaloo, Westside Nellis. I'm one of the CEOs of Rosecrans Entertainment. My name YS, I'm from Cabanella Park. I'm an up-and-coming artist, and you feel me, I do a little bit of everything, just try to play my part.
My name AD. I'm from Rolling 60s, and I'm a street activist.
Step forward if this statement is true for you. Gangs aren't as bad as the media portrays them.
Shit, we all coming.
She said if it is true.
That's number one.
It's everybody big dog.
Yeah, let's talk about this stuff. A lot of people like in gangs, you know, we grew up together as like brothers. I can go spend a night at my homie's house, you feel like mama feed me, you feel what I'm saying? And together, we done came up with ways that we could feed the children. We done did backpack giveaways, we done did all type of shit, but the media, they always put out the negative about us, but they never like put out the positive shit that we done did.
I feel like the media got like an old school perception on what gangbanging is or what gangbanging is about, and modern day gangbanging has evolved from what it's been back then. So now it's okay for Bloods and Crips to go to school together, to where back in the days you couldn't find a Crip at Centennial, you probably couldn't find a Blood at Crenshaw, like, you know what I'm saying? So nowadays we can coexist.
They don't never really show the unity of it all. Like they always show the separation, the segregation. They don't really fathom the strength and the power we got inside our community. And I really don't think they really care about that. They put us in this one statistic box. That's how I feel. You know, and they leave us right there. That's where they want us. But it's really up to us to say, okay, at least the next generation is gonna come with something. It's gonna come with positivity. We living, but we really not surviving. We too in competition with each other.
Everybody hard now though, you know? So I see everything on social media and everything. I'm really locked in with all. I mean, I posted something positive about me giving backpacks away and stuff at the park and all that with the homies and stuff. It got like, what, 1,000 views, 2,000 views. I get like 5,000 views and I'm posting something crazy though. You get me? When you doing positive, you cloud chasing. When you doing negative, it's all good because that's what we used to. That's the bread and butter, I guess. That's what we already do.
So what's happening right now is you about to leave a legacy, right? But it's not gonna be a financial legacy. See, if there was something you was doing positive and all them 5,000 views you got, they gonna dwindle down to about 200-300 if you was empowering the community and shedding light and, like you saying, waking people up, then all that's gonna go away. But as long as you got the negative influence, well, you gonna leave that legacy, but ain't nobody gonna be able to eat afterwards.
Whew, that was some real shit he just said. I feel like we don't need to talk. But I understand that's just because it's media, man. Like, media is gonna whatever sucks the people in, that's the shit that they gonna report on and shit like that. Like, and unfortunately, negative leads just a lot of shit. Like, that's what people love. That's what people like. Like, that's why unfortunately, this is why World Star Hip Hop is the site. Well, I don't even know if it's the site that it used to be when it first came out for the KCS, but that's why the site is like world known. Motherfuckers hear World Star, niggas know somebody finna get knocked the fuck out. Like, unfortunately, that's just the way that like some of the fucking media is and shit like that. And of course, like, you can do good shit all the time, like, but just like old boy was just saying, like, all that good shit, don't nobody give no fuck about none of that shit. Like, unfortunately, like, you can go give $10,000 to every homeless person you see or some shit like that. You're gonna get a couple hundred views, but say you go somewhere in blank canvas or some shit, start shooting your gun out the motherfucking window. Niggas gonna keep searching this up on YouTube. Nigga shoots gun out window. Nigga shoot gun out window. They gonna YouTube the fuck out of that shit, and that's gonna get 1 million fucking views. Like, it's just, and that's unfortunate, but that's the way the fucking media is. This shit is fucked up. It's dumb as hell, but that's how it is, man. But, and that's one thing too, like, because unfortunately I think about shit like this. But when I die, I like that the OG was saying, like, when, like, he wouldn't even talk about when they die, because this is just something I think of. Like, when I die, I know I got a legacy of videos, like us doing this and shit like this, us doing whatever the fuck we do, me doing my random shit, me doing whatever the fuck I do. At least I got something for my kids to lean back on and saying, like, Daddy did this, why fucking not, shit like that, like legacy type shit. So that's good that they do that backpack giveaway shit like that, because that's something that if they keep doing that throughout the years and shit like that, yeah, it might not get that much media coverage and everything like that, but everybody gonna know homie from the hood was giving out backpacks every year and everything like that, like shit like that. So that's always good, man. Oh shit, excuse me.
Yeah, like if you use that same perspective and everything else, it's true, because like you think about it, like for hip hop, it gets like a bad rep and shit, and people like, oh, all these gangster rap, blah 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 blah, and all they do is this, that, and the third. But like, yeah, nigga, like there's conscious rappers out there. No, I'm just saying, like, there's conscious people out there. So, like, although, like, they're under the same umbrella, like, from even when we did, like, a review of, what was that, the Killer Mike shit? I
know what you're talking about. This game,
the
Coca-Cola shit.
Yeah, the Killer Mike shit.
But this took a lot. This take a lot right here anyway. Just have Crips and Bloods in the same fucking room and just having a regular ass conversation and shit like that. So that means something too. But the thing is, like, the only reason I said this is LA, because this is LA. They probably know who they fucking OGs is. We in Chicago. Ain't no OGs. That's the only fucked up part. Like, niggas say fuck Larry Hoover every day. Niggas say fuck whoever every fucking day. We ain't got no fuck, like, Chicago niggas ain't really got no OGs. It's like little niggas on the block. They got their own little territory. Like, we literally see niggas. Same gang members, same gangs, under the same umbrella, killing each other only because they a street or block or two from each other, shit like that. Same gang and everything, so it's just branch. Yeah, so it's just, man, that's how it is. I don't know, but that was like two questions in one too, because the way they was talking and shit. But
yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why I kind of agree with them. Like, the media does play a part in that. Like, I guess personifying that negative like energy and shit at the same time too. Like that's why I was using music as like a example, because you see the same thing in music. Like everybody's like, oh, hip hop is garbage, blah 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 blah. It's like people talking about shooting, drug dealing, blah blah blah.
Gang banging, fucking bitches, getting money.
And like you have all these different rappers like
that you don't have to listen to that shit.
That are positive.
You can go
like
listen to someone else and shit like that.
yeah, you got like a ton of those, but those people don't really get clout like that. Like, and if there are some people that's high on the chain, a lot of people don't even know about. Like a lot of people don't even sit there and listen to them. So,
starting again in 3, 2, 1.
Someone I love died from gang violence.
That's crazy, man. We ain't even got to get up, man. Just ask your question.
Somebody posted me. I was young. My older cousin, right in front of my mama's house. Another black man, just typical statistic gang banging, and it's like visualizing that as a young boy is like that's probably one of the reasons why I am who I am today.
It's traumatizing.
Like it's traumatizing, and it instantly adapts you to your community, to your environment, to where you at, because it's like if you don't get down like this, you gonna get down like this.
I was 19 years old, man, and I had seen a lot of people get shot. But I was sitting there talking to this dude. It was actually Kid, Kevin Sykes from 60s. We sitting there talking for about an hour. I'm waiting to go skating. And as soon as he crossed the street, the van pulled up. They had been waiting the whole time, and they gunned him. And that's really fucked me up, man, to see that. They could have easily just came up and gunned us both. It wasn't about Crip or blood. It was just about that anger and rage, like, man, want to hurt somebody. And, man, it left something, a void in me that was, like, spiritual. Like, man, what is God doing? But also that rage was like, man, I want to hurt somebody. And I took it with me from the age of 19, and I just felt suicidal. Like, I signed up every day to go out and be dead. I didn't care. I'm going to hurt somebody, they going to hurt me.
To this day, I still think, I'm almost guaranteed that I'm going to die from street violence.
Are you okay with that, though?
Well,
have you accepted that as a man?
Yes, I accept it, because it's like all the negativity I done dished out.
See, I want to say something, because this is what's causing me to change, because I made that same pact, that same vow for my gang, that I'm going to die for my gang. I'll do life for this shit.
Yeah.
But recent shit has showed me that, nah, I got another purpose. I could do something else. I don't have to die to gang banging.
Let me ask you something real quick, though. You got a child, a baby, a girl.
I got 4 beautiful blessings.
You got 4 beautiful blessings. So here's the thing. Would you die for them?
Of course.
But that's not what they want.
No,
they need you to live for them.
Yeah.
And you ready to go out every day and die for them. And them the same people need you to be alive.
Damn,
Like this old
I
man,
done lost so
spitting loud.
many homies. I done lost
You know a lot, man. You been
I
there.
done lost some blood homies. I'm over with this gang banging shit. If something happened to y'all will see that I'm so serious about this shit. But I'm on a whole nother note, homie.
Respect.
You feel me? And I don't want to lose y'all. If motherfuckers don't wake up unless we save each other so it don't have to be no more losses, we gonna lose. Straight up.
Yeah. Pause.
About that.
Yeah. I really ain't got much to say. I lost somebody to gun violence and everything like that, but shit, the OG that been there, shit, he I forgot how old he said he was. I think he had said it at the beginning or something like that.
In the 60s.
Yeah, in the 60s or some shit. So yeah, he been around. He know everything or something like that. And I like old boy mindset that was just talking like last week. The case is he got that like little nip mentality to him a little bit.
Like fuck it.
Yeah, but that's cool, man. But I ain't got much to say about it though.
Yeah, the OG's pretty much
Yeah,
doing our job.
Yeah,
for
he
us.
wrapping it up for us real good. So yeah.
We ain't gotta say shit.
Starting in the 3, 2, 1.
Peace between rival gangs is possible today.
I do. I really do.
Awesome.
It's gonna be hard.
Look at the peacemakers move, though.
Right. I've actually did it. That's why I feel like it could be peace, because I've actually sat in a circle and had a conversation with my enemies.
Doing it right now.
We cleared the air and killed our little difference. Now, it's not peace between all my enemies, but it's peace with the main enemies, with us. And we not even gonna call it peace, we will call it an understanding, because that's what it was. The understanding was y'all stay on y'all side, we stay on our side. Don't disrespect that line, and we good, and keep all that internet goofy shit, dissing. Y'all keep that shit out of the circle, and we good. And it's been working so far. We had little bumps and bruises, but it's been working.
This question was complex to me because I'm thinking,
See,
like,
they got
are
people
we
that can
talking
do that
about
shit,
individually or gang-wise? Are we talking about in today's world, or like, are we working towards the future to get better? Because I believe that in the future, sooner or later, we are gonna be able to function. Right now, with things that's been going on in the politics, it's hard to see it with the 8 Trays and the 6 Souls. That was an eye-opener for LA, because it was like, if that's what modern day gangbanging is working towards right now, it just takes time.
People nowadays, like, it's a revenge cycle. It's people that'll kill you that don't gangbang. They family or friend or somebody
you shot my brother.
You feel me?
So
it's like sometimes the peace don't even be like on us, because we're not bigger. Nobody bigger than the court, you know? So it's like, all right, how is that one person right there just gonna say it's peace today, and then everything else is just peaches and cream?
I look at it like, peace today is out just for the simple cause of the matter. Like, it hasn't been a long period of time without a death or without a retaliation or without another man, woman from a rival gang getting murdered. Show that you don't want to come to my hood and bust on me or knock me down. Let me show you the same thing. And then once we get that understood, then you can go about your life and go by my business. But it's a thing called leaders and followers. It's some leaders that's gonna be speaking peace. You're gonna have some leaders like, no, they done did too much. It's this history, this is what it is. So it's like, as much as you want peace, I just live life for my individual peace.
Shit. Yeah, I understand that, because it's hard, man. Like, you ain't never gonna know everybody's mindset. But like dude was saying at the beginning, before the other people sat down, he was saying like, I didn't sit down with the enemy. I didn't sit down across. But just because me and him is cool, don't mean me and him is cool.
Yeah.
Like, it could still be beef. Like, this man, like, so say I'm the leader of KC, you the leader. Now we gotta understand him, but I still killed his cousin or his brother or some shit like that. So you think just because we talked and everything's cool between us, he's straight?
Yeah, no.
that just ain't how it worked, and that's just fucked up. What the case is, but I understand though. You can't tell nobody how to feel and shit like that. But just like he said, like shit, like you wanna have peace, but you can't do shit if something is being brought to your motherfucking front yard. What the fuck else you supposed to do? You can't do shit else. But yeah, man, it's fucked up. But at least like, and the thing is, at least like, it's like the dude said, like he could have a conversation with whoever the rival gang head member leader is and shit like that. I really don't think they do shit like that here in Chicago though.
No, it's like the wild. Well,
I want to say that. I want to say they do.
Wild West.
I want to say they do some of the time, but I don't think they do that shit like that though.
Nah,
I don't think that's the way they handle shit like that, because I know it ain't no big homies. I know it ain't no big homies. I know that already. But like, it is a lot of retaliation, a lot of revenge and shit like that. So I don't know, man. But that's just my thoughts. Starting again in 3, 2, 1.
No, it ain't no choice.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna step up to that.
It is, but it ain't.
I believe that at the very bottom of joining a gang is ultimately a choice. The power of influence is crazy, and it will blind you to make you think that it's not. A lot of people is family orientated, are born into it, but at the end of the day, I have the choice to say, yes, this is what I want to do. No, this ain't what I want to do, no matter what age I am or not.
I feel like it's for sure a choice. It's not like how it used to be where, like you said, you feel me, you got some type of ties to this gang. Nowadays, it's like, oh, that little nigga look turned. Hey, you hang with a nigga for a cool amount of time, build a relationship with him. If you really a nigga and you feel me, you really got stripes and rep like you do from your area, you could easily take him over there and make it happen. It's a choice to certain people. Certain people just gotta go with the flow.
It's not so much of a choice. It's like a way of life where I come from in my family, because we always gang banging. Like I grew up to seeing blue rags. I grew up to seeing my brother's gonna fight their enemies at parks. I grew up to seeing dope sacks. I grew up to my daddy whipping dope in kitchens and all that. So it's like, that's not a choice. It's just adapt to it. You adapt because
I didn't
that's
choose
what it
this
is.
shit. This shit chose me. I signed up and they accepted. You feel me? This shit like the military. Let's not play.
I mean, you know, my daddy from Compton, you know, from a kid, this nigga had me in this red Cadillac, slapping through Compton, rolling up weed and dope. My mama side of the family, my cousin from Palmer Block crib. Then I got other cousins from neighborhood Pyru down the street. And then I moved to the 60s at 8 years old. Then my older cousins, they start gang banging, you feel me? So it was just a way of life for me. This is what my family was about. It was no choice.
Luckily, I had big homies to where they didn't want me to gang bang. You feel what I'm saying? They always told me play football.
I had homies that didn't want me to gang bang either. You feel me? They was like, AD, go play basketball, go play football. I even had a nigga that Peanut. He used to come to me and say, stop gang banging. And I used to think this nigga thought I was soft, y'all. But the whole time, my nigga was being a real man and didn't want me to do this shit. You feel me?
I want to be Bruce Lee, man. Bruce Lee, I want to come home and kick everybody, man. But the Crips was at the movie theater. So we had to fight the Crips, and I'm 9 years old, and I'm like, man, I want to go to the movies. So it wasn't a choice. It was like, man, at the age of 13, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop being a victim. I'm going to fight back.
Yeah, and just like they said, like, some shit is just the way of motherfucking life. Like, some shit you just can't avoid. Like, if that's the way that, like, some of that shit that run through family, that's bloodline type shit, like tradition type shit. So a lot of that shit you really can't avoid. Like,
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, it's like that though.
Whole bloodline of like.
It's like that though, like, cause I've been when I went to Milwaukee, somehow nothing was established with me. By the way, nothing. I ain't get jumped in when I was in Milwaukee, like none of that shit. But like, say one of my cousins, homies come over. Okay, so they do their gang shit. But when they like, you meet a motherfucker, when you greet somebody, that's the handshake. When you leave them, that's the handshake. So I got cool with the homies, smoking weed, blase, doing all that. Everybody leaving. And somehow I'm in the mix now. I'm stuck in the shit. Just because I'm with my cousin and with his homies and shit like that, and that's what the fuck they do. Like all that type of shit, whatever the case is. So now I'm in it like that, what the case is. But then in another case, I had been jumped in. But I just stopped hanging with motherfuckers though. I stopped all that shit completely though. Like, so it's always just a choice. Like, sometimes, well, I ain't gonna say it's always a choice, but sometimes it's a fucking choice. Sometimes you just in the shit and you can't do shit about it.
It's like any other coat.
Like any other coat. No, you just can't leave no coat, nigga.
You can't leave the gang either, nigga.
Exactly.
That's why I said it's just like any other coat.
Well, yeah, man. That's how it is, though, shit. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Afraid of the police than I am of a rival gang.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit, man. That ain't no.
I fear the police because they the biggest gang in America.
Point blank. I think you just spoke
They basically got all right to knock us down with no justice after that.
Yeah.
And on the side of them cop cars, it says to protect and serve.
Yeah.
But they ain't doing none of that. They taking us. So it's like, of course I'm gonna fear you because you the one that's supposed to protect us. So I'm looking at you in the sense of, okay, you supposed to be safety, but no, you really coming at me with your gun out.
Right.
You feel me? But I'm looking at this man. I know how he coming. Right. It's not a facade how you gonna come. So I'm prepared for how you gonna come. You feel me? So when a cop come at you, why off top? If I'm supposed to be protected and served, why I gotta put my hands up all the time?
Just keep it simple, man. I'm afraid of the police because, let's say for instance, my enemy shoot me and I survive. I can go revenge and honor that. You feel what I'm saying? The police shoot me, I survive.
Can't go shoot no cop.
What can I do? And he can smoke me and can get away with it. My homies ain't go rally up and go smoke them niggas. You know where to go? They done sent him to Santa Barbara somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? He had a whole other department. Still got his position. That's it.
Oh, I ain't got nothing to say. They right. They right, man. They ain't even shit to say on that shit. That's the truth. Like, police are the biggest gang in America. They hide behind that blue wall flag, or that blue wall, or what the case is, whatever that shit is. And
yeah, they have their own.
They get away with they get away. Yeah, they got their own little gangs inside their forces and shit like that, like all type of shit. So, I can't even add on to that shit.
Like I said, just like any other coat.
Yeah,
We have police. Coke too.
Gotcha. Time again in
Coke.
3, 2, 1.
No.
No,
Not at all.
not at
They
all.
ain't even sitting down for that shit. They ain't even, I was saying, they ain't gonna
The
sit
reason
down.
why
No.
I wouldn't want my sons or my daughter to be in a gang is because of the way the perception that society has on a gang. It's not about the way the community views a gang, because all that is an address. But if my child is from a gang, then I don't fear the communities around it. I fear the police. I fear that if my son break in a house, well, he should go to jail for a year or 2. But if he in a gang, he gonna get a 12-year enhancement.
I don't want my daughter to be in the game because in reality, there's only 2 roads to this shit, either death or jail. It's only few that slip through the cracks.
It's like, I don't want my kids to gangbang because I know how gangbanging limits you.
Definitely.
You know, it keeps you stagnated. You know, you can't go out there and be adventurous and see the world. And like for my son, my son, he can grow up and love a woman.
Right.
And her brothers could be from a gang that now you can't even love who you really want to love because, you know, just don't limit yourself. I don't want my kids to limit themselves. You feel me?
This generation of gangbanging is a gift and a curse because it's kind of beautiful because we come from a generation that we figuring it out, we breaking it out. We got a lot of black entrepreneurs, we got sports players, we got rappers, we got people that got their own clothing lines, and this is all people that came from a gang. So it's like we not all bad just because we came from a gang. But as far as my kids getting involved with that, you don't have to gangbang to do all this stuff because you could go way further doing it if without those gang ties. But also, gang culture influences Tupac got influenced by gang cultures and cost him his life. So it's like, it's like gang culture influences everybody. But for my kids, my nieces, my nephews, and everybody under me, I do not want that for them because it took so much of my life.
Me personally, I don't have any kids, but this topic right here, I got a little twist to it. It's the definition of the word, because see, us being black, the definition of a gang is, oh, they hoodlums, they thugs. But if you from a white gang, oh, that's a collective community. They just some regular people that do the same thing at the same time every day.
Yeah.
So you know what? I just might want my kids to be in a gang, a damn good one. But like,
He said
our
damn good one.
LAPD or our sheriff, some shit for us, you feel me? So yeah, I want my kid to be in a gang, a positive one though.
Even though he said what he said, my answer is still no. Like I get where he coming from, I get what he trying to do and the twist and shit like that. Even though he said all that shit, I still say no. Just because of the reason all they said, like gangs are gangs, like that shit gonna keep you stagnant, like that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. And niggas that you call your brothers and homies and all that shit, like half of them niggas they either gonna be dead or in jail, or half of them niggas gonna turn their back on you and switch up on you. That's just what the fuck. That's what I had. Now I ain't gonna just say that's with gangs. That's just with niggas. Period. Anyway, like people. Period. Anyway. So either half of them stick with you, half of them go to jail, half of them die, or half of them just switch up. So ain't no gang. You don't need a gang to. And it depends, man. Cause I don't know. Cause they shit different. They shit different than our shit, man. Like they got. Like it's probably a few out here that like do positive shit, like they saying, like it's people out here that got clothing lines and do all that type of shit from like Crips and Bloods and shit like that. But it ain't no motherfuckers out here that's like big GDs with clothing line. At least I don't know. At least from my knowledge offhand, like I'm just talking right now, it ain't no big Vice Lords, no big GDs, no big it ain't no shit like that with motherfuckers that's out here like doing the most positive shit in the motherfucking world that motherfucker could look up towards to and shit like that. That's just what I think, at least. That's just in my head. I don't know for sure what the case is, but if somebody knows something, prove me wrong, but that's just what I know offhand. Starting again, 3, 2, 1.
Through this video, real members aren't going to show up.
Certified.
Fuck that man.
Like I already know everybody want to talk.
Certified.
Oh, that's what everybody was
I feel
saying
like that
in the hood.
comment is probably
Don't do this video,
very
real people
kinda
like I'm talking.
valid in a sense because everybody will
That's
question
funny.
that, like what type of gang members will want to speak openly about gangs on TV, but that's what separates the leaders from the followers of that gang. So it's all a mindset, y'all. It's really a mindset. I'm talking about getting over beefing with your enemies and everything. It starts with your mindset first, and hopefully I can shine enough light to everybody see everybody else see what I'm doing, and be like, all right, he came from that, he did this, and he doing this, and now look at him. He's still back in his hood, which I really commend Nipsey for everything he did, because he showed us that at the end of the day, Nipsey Hussle got so big, and he died from gangbanging politics. He died being a 60 Crip that the world couldn't even believe it, so they said it was a conspiracy. But at the heart of it, he lived his life as a real gangbanger and did what he was supposed to do. And when he died for standing up for what's right. That every gangbanger should have felt the same way, and it showed behind the love that he got. And I feel like as a gangbanger, that's how you would want your legacy to be when you die. It's like, I'm bigger than gangbanging.
For the people that judge this game banging and all that, it's like this. Like, I'm you and you me. I could easily live your life if God placed me right there. You feel me? I'm living my best life that I was given. Yeah. I wasn't given a golden spoon. I wasn't given a silver spoon. I got this little styrofoam plate and this plastic spoon, and I'm gonna build and I'm gonna go with it. So before you get judgmental and say, they gang banging and they doing it, come see. It's all about what you make it.
I never thought that I would be sitting here with y'all. I never thought I'd be sitting with no Bloods. I never thought I'd be sitting with no Compton Crips. I never thought I'd be sitting with no other gang but 60s. And I didn't want to sit with no other gang when I was a youngster. I didn't want to do nothing but go hurt people. I didn't want to do nothing but gang bang and make the hood proud. But now, that's out the question. My fight is for these people, for them. My fight is for every LA gang. That's my fight. I'm from every LA gang now. So if anybody got a problem with that, or got a problem with them pushing this piece, we gonna holler.
We got it out the mud. We ain't had no loan like Donald Trump, no $1 million loan. We got it out the mud.
So that last question, man, that's just that same goofy shit. Why I wouldn't want my kid in the game. Because that's the first thing gonna say. I say it ain't gonna be no real people there. All them is actors. Ain't none of them no real game bangers. How about you stop listening to motherfuckers and go actually see? Like they said, man, that's the difference between following the fucking leader. Like, you gonna do what the fuck. You gonna lead before you gonna need to lead before you start following motherfuckers. Like, motherfuckers gonna say whatever they want to say and shit like that. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that last question, though, bro. Low key, that was the best one that we ever had because we probably didn't even have to say anything.
Yeah.
Everything that we just added on was just our perspective of fucking Chicago and shit like that because we can't really speak on the shit that go on in LA or the cases, but a lot of that shit ain't even need our commentary because them dudes, like, being hood, gang bangers, or gang members and all that shit, them niggas spoke for themselves very fucking well, man. Yeah. Like, we ain't got shit to say. There wasn't shit for us to say. Like, they had that shit down packed and handled, so that shit was cool, though, man.